There are two aspects of our experience. We can think of them like two sides of a coin. The first is this sense of our story. If we take this moment to look back on our lives, there's this narrative. There's this collection of memories, images, thoughts, feelings, and a voice of a central character. The very first moment we came into existence, we started writing this story. And the early chapters were written for us, and the later chapters by ourselves. This is the story aspect of self, and this is all real in the sense that it happened. Now, it's only a memory, and it may not be totally accurate, but we can access it and verify it through evidence and corroboration. But the other aspect of self is the aspect of awareness or presence, that which is aware of the story. And when we begin to look closely at this aspect of awareness, we find that this is actually more consistent with who we are than any of the story. And by consistent, I mean that the story always changes, but awareness is always here. If the story is a movie, then awareness is the screen. It's helpful to realise that our focus can drift into story, and it can shift back into presence. Story is associated with highs and lows, judgments, comparisons, separation, individuality, whereas awareness or presence is more associated with openness, peace, compassion, space and wholeness. And there's nothing wrong with story mode. This is our character. This is the role we play on this earth. This might even be to do with the soul, the journey, the lessons. But awareness by its very nature is always free. It's always here. Whatever we are aware of, whether it's a mood, a feeling, a story, an emotion, we have awareness. Mindfulness doesn't just make us more aware of the story, but more aware of this aspect of awareness itself. And this is a form of liberation. It's when we get stuck in story mode that we are prone to suffering, either obvious or more subtle, and our actions are defined by the past, and this has inherent limitations. When we become aware that this is a story, we can free ourselves from the limitations of the past and start now to define ourselves by our potential. And our potential is unlimited.